Oh my god, I feel so bad. So, Blue, obviously not quite looking right there. FYI, this can be a problem when you have horses with feather. Lift up your foot, my darling. Up, up. Yeah. Oh, I can't show you with one hand, but he's got a great big cut in there. He's got a great big, colossal cut. Well, that has made it into the top 5 nastiest wounds we had ever had at Raversmead. I feel so bad that I didn't see this. See, this can be the trouble when you have feathered horses. Feathers can hide a multitude of sins, and even though, like I said, I picked his feet up and checked, I was looking at his feet, not his legs. And I think I must have mistaken like the blood in his feathers for iodine. So I've been spraying iodine on his feet in an attempt to try and stop this like hoof separation issue we get. Because I was reading about bacteria going up in there, which can then make the issue worse, which then causes more of the hoof to break away. So yeah, I've been doing that, and I think I just thought that the blood that's in his feathers was iodine. Can you tell how mortified I am right now? I hate myself right now. Like, literally hate myself right now. Yeah, I'll see if I can show you guys. I don't know how I can show you guys this. Alright, I've got his foot up on the stand. Might be able to show you guys now. Oh, Blue, don't knock that over, please. Yeah, so he's got a colossal, very, very, very deep wound on kind of stemming from the bulb of his heel up. Like, he's just clean sliced it. That is so deep. Jeez. Alright, do you want to put it down? Oh, yeah, there you go. Bloody hell. I'm still mortified. I'm trying to decide what I want to do about that. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to clean it up, and I think I'm going to put a bandage on it and put some vet wrap on it and see what it looks like tomorrow. We'll give it like 24 hours and see if it starts knitting. I've got a horrible feeling that might need stitches, but oh, bloody hell. I knew having that fence down was going to bite us on the ass. So while there's been lots of grass out there, they haven't been paying any attention to it. But now that they're starting to work their way further down the field and they're running out of grass, they're starting to like test the boundaries a little bit. So just to give you guys a little bit of context here, because I did have to cut a clip out from earlier in the video, just because the audio was weird as heck. I don't know what happened to it. I think possibly the wind got under my microphone fluffy and kind of everything sounded really, really weird. But basically in that clip, I was explaining how my theory was that he did this on the sheep wire fencing that we have all around the boundary of our property. So we used to have this problem years and years ago where they would put their feet through the sheep wire and then get stuck. Like, we had shoes ripped off on it all the time. We didn't really have any injuries ever, but we always used to lose shoes and they'd get stuck in it all the time. So we put up electric fencing to stop them going near it. And where we're in the process of redoing fencing everywhere at the moment, some of that fencing is down and they've been able to get near the sheep wire, which I think is how he's done this to himself. Just to give you guys a bit of context there, because otherwise this makes no sense. And I knew, because they'd started pushing posts down and breaking rails and stuff, I just knew they were starting to test that boundary. And yeah, we've got to get that electric fencing back up. This is... See, I'm going to have to check his other feet now and make sure I haven't missed anything else. I mean, realistically, if there's anything else, it's going to be on the other front foot. But yeah, that's pretty nasty. That is a nasty wound. That's very deep. No bloody wonder he didn't want to trot. I expect his foot was hurting. And I could kind of pick up on the fact that he didn't want to go forward. And I thought, well, okay, is this a slight resurgence of the lameness he had? Because, I mean, obviously, we're only like 3 weeks in to him being back in work. I'm thinking, okay, is he not quite ready to go back to work yet? Or is he just being a lazy, fat field pudding? Because, I mean, look at the gut on it. Like, that is a porky pony. You're very porky, Mr. Blueberry. Yeah. I'm absolutely mortified. Right, okay, I need to stop sulking over my failures as a human being and get that cleaned up and get something on it. As I said, I think we're going to clean it, bandage it, see what it's like tomorrow, and then make a decision then as to whether or not we need to get that out. Oh, darling, I'm so sorry I didn't see that. You have the worst owner ever, do you know that? Mate, you need to get better humans. Don't you? Okay, have you got an itch? You got an itch? Yeah, I can fix that for you. I can't fix the hole in your bloody foot though. You daft beast, aren't you? You're daft. You've been standing on that bloody wire, haven't you? I know what it is. It's because we were having the conversation yesterday that we're going to take it to a show on the weekend. See, I'm cursed. I am show cursed. Every time we plan to go to a show, don't eat my thing. The horse goes bloody lame. Hopefully... Oh, do you know what? I have no more words. I'm just going to sort him out and... Oh...
Close your eyes. Get some rest. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul, hold my hand, don't let go. I understand. I know it hurts, it wasn't fair. It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
so you can really see what we're dealing with now. Actually, it's not as bad as I initially thought it was, which is a good thing. So yeah, that's what we got going on here. Lovely big gash. That's got to be a couple of days old, to be honest. Now, confession time. I don't check my horse's feet every single day. They are turned out 24/7 at the moment. They're out in the fields. I've had an exceptionally crappy week, actually. I've done next to nothing with these horses for actually about a week and a half. I've ridden once in the last week and a half, and that consisted of about 10 minutes playing in the field with Nelly. So yeah, that is a couple of days old by the looks of it. I would say probably 2, maybe 3 days old. It looks like it weeped a little bit and then it started to heal. So at the top part, you can see it started to heal over a little bit. Yeah, so looks better than I initially thought it was. Clearly it's sore. I'm going to see if we've got any butte left over, actually. I might have used it all. I've got a feeling he may have used the last of it a couple of months ago. But I will double check. I'll see if we've got any butte in stock. If we have, he can have that. If not, I'll have to see if I can pop to the vets tomorrow and pick some up. Might take some photos with me and just double check that it doesn't need any further care. I don't think it will, actually. I think, like I said, it doesn't look so bad now I've cleaned it up. But anyway, I'm going to get some antiseptic on there. Do you ever have one of those moments as a horse owner where you feel like you're an absolute failure because something like this happened that was completely 100% avoidable? Like, point one, electric fences are down that I know shouldn't be down, that are there for a reason, and that reason is to stop stuff like this happening. So that's failure 1 on the human part. Failure 2 on the human part is me failing to check my horse's feet for the last few days and not picking up on this earlier. And then to rub salt into the wound, you've got failure number 3, which was me failing to pick up on the fact that that was there when I picked his feet out before tacking him up to ride him today. Yeah. I mean, there's probably going to be plenty of people on the internet who are going to absolutely slaughter me for this. And to be honest, I don't blame them. Like, I really don't blame them. Like, give me your worst, people. I deserve it. I really deserve it. Anyway, are you okay, my darling? Yeah, I'm going to go see if we've got some butte for you. I've got a feeling it's all gone though, dude. Oh, I sat in the puddle when I got a wet bottom. There you go, my handsome dude. Well, you might not be going to the party on Sunday, huh? Well, I think you'll live, won't you, darling? Yeah. See, actually, the feathers are kind of being useful right now because they're doing a really good job of keeping the flies off the wound. So, you know, these things swing and roundabouts. So this is what we're looking like. I'll have to double check how long ago he did this, actually. Like probably about a week, something like that. As you can see, it's almost knitted fully back together. We've got a few bits of stray, it's like hoof material that's going to need trimming off when the farrier next comes out. Well, I mean, it might wear off on its own, to be fair, but if it doesn't, I'm sure our farrier will tidy that up. This looks like mud, but it's actually scab. So he's got some scabbing going on that's just a yucky colour. There was some up here as well, but where I've just washed it, I've rinsed it off. That bit's come off. As you can see, so that looks like pus in there, but that's not. That's just moist scab material. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So far, we've been very lucky. We've managed to avoid any infections, haven't we? Despite the fact that the weather has turned and it's been muddy and wet and yucky. We've been very lucky with this, haven't we, darling? And you've been so good. You have been an absolute champ with having your feet done. I'm so proud of you. For the young man that you were so difficult and you were so aggressive, weren't you? And you would bite, you would kick, you would push everyone over. And for me to be able to sit there with his foot resting on my knee while I take care of a wound on the bottom of his foot is absolutely awesome. He's been so good. You're so good, aren't you? Right, we're just going to spray some antiseptic on there, and then you can go back in and have your dinner, okay? Good boy.